Chainsaw Man did the impossible and became iconic long before its anime ever released. Huh? How did it do it, you ask? I really don't know. Let's just ask Google. How is Chainsaw Man so big? Go back in 2018, Shonen Jump was squeaky clean, friendly and polite, and people were slowly getting tired of that. The magazine had slowly sold itself into the corner that we really still see prevalent today even in 2022, with the same recycled shonen formula reappearing under the guise of a different name over and over and over. People wanted to see a change, they wanted to see something different, they just didn't really know what they wanted yet. Now Shonen Jump knew this, so when they set their eyes on Tatsuki, oh, sorry about that. They really decided to take a risk and gave him the green light to release a title that not only offered boobies, but chaos and sheer lunacy tied to this cleverly deranged yet beautiful story that demonstrates the eerily real lengths a teenage boy will go to get some action. And from there, you know exactly what it did. It defied the odds, beat the shit out of the competition, and stands as a series etched into the hearts of millions. So when it stopped, only to announce a part 2 and drop one of the most hyped anime trailers of all time, it only added fuel to the fire, leaving an exploding fanbase in the wake of its departure, eager and ravenous for their favorite series to return once again. It is disgusting, it is weird, it is violent and adult, it is Chainsaw Man, and after reading it like a lot, like maybe too many times a count, like digitally and physically, I want to figure out what gives. Why do people love Chainsaw Man so much? What is it that has made this manga iconic? And just how did Fujimoto create a series that has in turn become pretty fucking unforgettable? But before we get to all of that, we need to go back to the very beginning of our story. No, sorry, further back? Oh fuck, no, too far back, close the damn door, did you? Okay, here we are. So, reading Chainsaw Man for the first time can be nauseatingly overwhelming, a lot of us can admit that. Fujimoto is terrifying, he is a madman who has been known to go out of his way to flip and twist every single trope and stereotype that you've come to know in the shonen genre, and in turn give you a wild experience. Now, we all know at first glance his art is pretty basic, but it's in the way that he directs his panels and uses body language to create these fucking beautiful moments. I mean, just look at this. This is from one of his recent one-shots. This is personally what I like to call happy slice of life Fujimoto. This is disturbing, psychedelic Fujimoto. Shit will become creepy, disgusting, and extremely sad, like very fucking sad really, really fast. Tatsuki is ruthless when it comes to the mortality of his cast in his series. Oh, I see you like that character. Oh, it happens to be your favorite character in the entire series. Oh, well, oops. Yeah, he'll just kill the character in the blink of an eye, and it really, really hurts. Chainsaw Man earns its fair share of criticism. People will complain that it's overly chaotic, that the pacing is too fast, that characters under dialogue are shallow and lack exploration, that Denji, who's grabbed more ass than half the reader base, is a terrible MC. And these people that think this way are completely 100% right. But it is also very fucking wrong. This is a mere shallow overview of the entire series. You missed the assignment, the entire vibe it was going for, the entire mood it was trying to set. And if there is one way to fix this and one way to gain a true understanding of this series, then it lies in the insane rereadability of Chainsaw Man, because this is where the story truly comes to life and slowly becomes— Wait, what? You don't believe me? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't apologize enough for wasting your time. Please accept my most humble of— Oh well, would you look at that? There's 2 comments on my anime list directly on top of each other, perfectly showing how good of a reread Chainsaw Man is and how it can even sway people's opinions. Let's check them out. Commenter A loves how unique of an experience Chainsaw Man offered when compared to other shonen, and that a reread of the series made them bump that shit from a 7 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. Commenter B scores it a 5 out of 10, claiming it's too fast, that the story and world building are extremely weak, that the only way you could possibly like it is if it's your first ever action shonen series, that Chainsaw Man offers nothing special whatsoever. I'm still recovering from this comment. This is why Chainsaw Man needs to be treated like a new Game Plus. You get to take all of your intel and your progress and see that shit jump from 480p to 8K definition. I know it's the wrong analogy, but here's an example. 3, 2, 1. This is where you get to see Chainsaw Man somehow take on a whole new life and show you just how good this shit is. Every major event, every twist, every turn, these tiny little details that went way over your head seem to stop in slow motion right before you. Whoa! Wow! Oh, look at this one. This one is from chapter 33 and happens to foreshadow the entire gang going to hell 30 chapters later. I only found out about this one and this one while editing this video. I had no idea that these tiny foreshadowing bits of dialogue previously existed in the story. Stupid. From the fleetingly scarce amount of information available to you, you begin to realize that the dialogue was never shallow. Just like Playboy Carty, Fujimoto is really fucking good at condensing all of his words. He can dial in the sad times, the happy times, the chaotically fucked and disturbing. You see, I'm sorry gay guy, I really had to do this. You see, unlike most other mangaka, he refuses to hold your hand and point everything out to you, with his writing very much following this classic approach of words. Fuck words, here's a close-up of a character's tortured face. You see, when an author does these little things and treats me with this level of respect and doesn't have their characters walk me through every little play-by-play in the story, I really like that. And Tatsuki, he'll do that a lot. He'll have his characters demonstrate who they are through their actions, even going as far as shooting panels in this intimate and natural way to capture each of their individual mannerisms. You're expected to see and think of them as regular people with real emotions, real feelings, and real bodies that break really fucking easily. And revisiting the series only hammers this home. These are all very much real people that you've met before in your own life. You see that Himeno is just this girl that craves some fucking affection. This one intimate rooftop conversation she has with Denji illustrates just how sick and tired she is of always coming second to Makima. Kishibe isn't just a drunk old veteran that life has grinded down over time. His eyes, they're tired for a very good reason. Yeah, he turned his crush into a lesbian, hasn't recovered since. You see how Aki saw Denji as his second opportunity at being a big brother. His icy and introverted demeanor only covers this soft and gooey. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. You get to see how Denji is actually the best protagonist we've had in a shonen in fucking years. What? Really? No? Okay, you know what? You asked for this. Don't be getting upset with me because this is entirely your decision. We are going back again. No, not that far back. Fuck that. That was too far. This'll do. Since the dawn of time. Shit. Shonen writers have been giving protagonists these insane goals to reach for, so what happens? What happens when one doesn't do that? What happens when you give a boy like Denji the ability to dream? Does he want to help people save the universe or become the ultimate devil hunter? No, boobies. And that's it. He behaves like a wild animal, thinks with his wiener and can't read a book. People are disgusted by him, but over time, he wins you over, not by merit or actually achieving anything, but how you represent what being an actual teenage boy means. And he never loses sight of that throughout the entire series, and for some reason, that is just special. Denji is a rare breed amongst protagonists. He feels human, he deals with real people problems. Not many MCs had to sell a testicle in order to survive, or buy a slice of bread. As a result, his life has been nothing but pain. So when you get to see him finally catch a break, and you see him smile and grow to actually have a romantic encounter, you feel that. And it is aspects like this that just make Chainsaw Man as a whole feel more mature, but then shit will get really, really deep. Early on in the story, Denji will be forced to question his own humanity, pondering whether he lacks empathy or whether his ties to other people were never actually that deep. Melons! Denji craves the warm, loving embrace that his cold and empty life took from him as a young. I don't know, I just made that one up. Questions will often be left unanswered for once you're given the freedom to actually think for yourself, and that's just different. Series like My Hero Academia will ask you what it means to be a hero time and time again, and it will give you a definitive answer. Fujimoto, on the other hand, Fujimoto will ask you what it means to live and proceed to torture you for even trying to find the fucking answer. It's shit like this that makes you realize that Chainsaw Man's characters were never shallow. They were created to appear as real people. They have real people haircuts, real problems, and real fucking conversations. They just happen to lead fucked up lives in a fucked up world, and life, well, that moves pretty fast when you have to worry about devils, lesbians, and real fights where real people actually die. Chainsaw Man's fights are already iconic. The manga houses some of the most gruesome and hypnotic beatdowns available in the medium. Art will grab your eyes, dragging and zigzagging through each and every single panel, every single given movement. You know what, just bring that screen a little bit closer and I can show you. Here the bomb devil is kicking the absolute shit out of Denji, sends him up into orbit, follows him up, only to turn his leg into a rocket and send him way back down to the surface. The sound and impact reverberate throughout the entire city. Cars flip, glass shatters from its frames. Civilians look on in shock and awe as the bomb devil picks up Denji's mangled corpse. Now we're gonna stop for a second. Does the bomb devil gloat about how great it is and give our hero enough time to regenerate and attack? Fuck no! You are greeted with 2 pages of Denji's body being eviscerated by these close range explosions. This is what is supposed to happen when your opponent is way too powerful. You lose. You don't overpower them by screaming louder, you simply lose. In Chainsaw Man, someone is always losing. People get hurt, people die. You, the characters, and I live in constant fear of turning that page. And it's that fear that every fanbase has started to feel when they hear that their favorite series is getting an anime. I call this one the Berserk effect. There is a constant fear in the Chainsaw Man community that CG-induced action scenes are going to destroy everything that they love. And yeah, it's going to have CG, but then you begin to look at the key animators that have been listed for this project and you begin to realize, holy fuck, fuckity fuck, this is going to be really, really good. And I just want to take 1 second out of this video to show you some of their very best work. Chainsaw Man is slated to be a full Sakaga showing. Think Space Dandy, One Punch Man, Mob Psycho. You have names like Keiichiro Watanabe, Hinori Tanaka, Tatsuo Yoshihara, Ryu Nakayama. They are all key staff already listed in the production of this anime. That is before you get to the music, because Kensuke Ushio, the mind behind Devilman Crybaby, is stepping in with all of the beeps and boops. All of the staff are already in place. It is really their mess to make. People will come for the fights and the really weird shit, but it is the aftermath of these fights and the moments that they house that will really set this anime apart from any battle shown in adaptation that you've seen before. My favorite one was where Aki and Denji just take turns kicking this bad guy in the nuts. I don't know, I just really want to see how they do that one. Can you imagine how funny it would be if they actually fucked up the entire anime, or if they somehow managed to pull it off? Is Chainsaw Man the best shonen ever made? Fuck no! Either way, it's going to melons!